What's going on, Dolphins? It is your boy Dillon, and I'm making another quick video today. There is some breaking news. It's not, it's loosely Dolphins related, but I'm gonna make it Dolphins related. Well, you'll see. A lot of people are gonna hate me for this, and I don't care. I'm gonna love it. So it's gonna be great. I'm wearing my RT17 jersey for a reason, by the way, as well, for this video, and it'll make sense in a minute. So, breaking news. The breaking news is that at 29 years of age, Colts quarterback Andrew Luck has decided to retire. Apparently, he has decided to retire because he is mentally worn down. That's what the initial reports are, is I guess he informed the team that he is going to be stepping aside from football because he's worn down. And, I think we saw signs of that after, his, recent significant injuries. His shoulder injury, he was coming back, there were reports about him not looking as confident and stuff like that, so on and so forth. And so that's a big deal. So first and foremost, definitely wish the best to Andrew Luck. And we give him his support, our support in the decisions that he's making. I'm sure he talked to his family and stuff, and they felt like it was best. And so best of luck to Luck. And, I hope that, because it is a real thing, it is taxing physically and mentally, and I'm sure he's mentally, just as much physically taxed as he is mentally. And so, wish him the best and hope that he can get to a, sound, stable life that's comfortable and happy for him and his family. Moving on, though, from that does have pretty major implications for the Colts-Dolphins game. Not having Andrew Luck is a big deal. However, I'll wait until then to evaluate the team and their roster at that time to know. That does obviously up our chances. By how much, I'm not sure. I would say that was probably originally one of the more winnable games. And so it just got a little bit more winnable. So we'll see. But that also, for all those that are hoping that we're going to have the top pick and, get Tua or Justin Herbert or whatever next year, that makes that potentially a little bit more difficult if that's another win for us in this season in that scenario. Like I said, I'm not a fan of tanking, whatever, although I don't think that they're going to have to try for that. I think that they're not going to be a very good team this year, and so far all of the data indicates that. All right, and now for my favorite part of this, and one of the reasons why I decided to make this video, I just had to, man. I just fucking had to. So the more I was thinking about it, initially I was like, I'm not going to make a video. It's big news, and I can relate it to the Dolphins in a couple different ways. And man, now there's going to be a lot of talk about, that quarterback class from 2012. There always has been, him and Russell Wilson and Ryan Tannehill, have all been like compared amongst each other. RG3 was another one in that class. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. So now look. Oh, this is great. I'm loving this. So now out of those guys, RG3 is a complete bust, wash, fucking, I don't even know if he's in the league right now. If he is, he's on a team that he's not doing shit for. I know he's been floating around the past couple years. RG3's done, right? So he was like a one-hit wonder out the gate, and then fucking after that fucking, I think it was a knee injury, his first injury, the major injury, he was just not the same after that. Dunzo. Boom. Ryan Tannehill easily outshined and outperformed and outlasted him. Then you got, Andrew Luck and Russell Wilson, who those guys had, a little bit more sustainable success early on in their careers. They definitely had better support from their coaching staff. They definitely had better supporting casts than Ryan Tannehill around them at receiver and at running back and so on and so forth. They had better offensive lines. They weren't having constant flux in the coaching staff and the front office. You know, and then they had solid defenses. None of that shit Ryan Tannehill had. Also, plus, neither of those guys were the most sacked quarterback in the league for the first 4 years of their career. Yet, Ryan Tannehill puts up good, comparable numbers, constantly grew, all that stuff. He went through, honestly, you know, not to minimize the things that Luck, you know, had to go through or whatever, but you know, I would say there's a solid argument that Ryan Tannehill did have a lot more to go through. The constant flux in the front office and the constant changing in, you know, offensive coordinator and head coach. You know, having a coach for your first few years of your career where your coach doesn't fucking have your back, right? Not having a supporting cast, being the most sacked quarterback in the league, but outlasted, right? And so now he's outlasted Andrew Luck. Russell Wilson's just kind of like fallen off. But that's more, I would say, because the Seahawks as a whole have, you know, kind of fallen off. Most notably because their defense kind of like fell apart. But look, man, and now where's Tannehill? Tannehill happens to be in Tennessee. He should still be in Miami. But, you know, again, he holds tons of Miami records. He holds an NFL record. But now look at him. He's vying for the keys to the fucking, you know, to the shit there in Tennessee. Looking, you know, like there's a substantial possibility he could beat out Marcus Mariota. And if that's the case, right? If that's the case, with a decent offensive line and supporting cast, Ryan Tannehill's going to shine. And I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. At the end of the day, man, I mean, I personally think that overall, when you take all things that a quarterback is into account, you know, Ryan Tannehill is at least on par with those two guys, if not, in my opinion, even a little bit better. But at least on par. He just got dealt such a shitty hand. That's all it was for Ryan Tannehill. He just got dealt a shitty hand, and then the fucking fan base and the goddamn, you know, I mean, his coaches, like I said, even for a while, and the ownership, like, you know, giving up on him. Like, at this point, I mean, yes, you know, Stephen Ross did keep giving him, you know, more time for 7 years, but ultimately, you know, he got traded and stuff for things that weren't his fault, you know, so on and so forth. Like, he just got dealt a super fucking shitty hand. Ryan Tannehill, like I said, is at very least, if nothing else, on par with Andrew Luck and Russell Wilson. And now that's another one from his draft class that, you know, has bowed out, and he's still trucking, and he's looking. That's the thing, right? So I feel like he's going to end up having the better career out of all of those guys. Why? Because Andrew Luck, RG3, obviously, like I said, fizzled out like right away, year 2, had that injury and just couldn't fucking come back, blah, 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 whatever. And he's just been like, you know, hanging on the coattails of the NFL for the past couple years now, right? You know, Russell Wilson had a good few year stint there at the very beginning of his career, and now, you know, because of other things, you know, whatever, him and his team have kind of fallen off and gotten quiet, and now Andrew Luck is out of the league, right? So his career is now over. He had a good little stint there, first 2-3 years, whatever, 4 years of his career, and then it's just been injuries, and then, you know, apparently he's been just wearing down since then, and they've been struggling, right? So, look, man, and Ryan Tannehill only looks to continue to be trending up, whereas all of those guys, if you look at their entire, you know, history, are actually trending down now. Again, Andrew Luck and Russell Wilson trended up and stayed high for the first few years of their career, and then since then it's been trending down. RG3 was like whoop woo, like a real quick up and then woo. Ryan Tannehill, his entire career has been steadily, okay, and this is actually what you want out of a quarterback, right? This and it's a testament to your development, right? You want him to continue And every player at every position always talks about this. He talked about it so much. Just get better every day. Keep improving. Stacking good days upon good days. All that shit. And that's what he's doing. And now look, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. It's fucking... Motherfuckers are foolish, bro. I'm telling you. Watch. Mark my words. Ryan Tannehill's going to end up having the better career than, you know, certainly RG3. Inarguable. At this point, probably Andrew Luck, because he's bowing out at this point, and I'm pretty sure Tannehill's going to be in the league for at least a few more years. And we'll see, you know, if the Seahawks can pick it up and give, you know, Andrew Luck a chance. I mean, Russell Wilson a chance. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. But it looks like, you know, another step in the direction towards... you know, Dillon being right yet again. So, to be fair, like a lot of the things that I've been saying have yet to be adjudicated or proven, but the data's aiming towards it, man. So, we'll see. Anyway, that's all I got for this one. I don't want to make it any longer than it's been. I hope you guys enjoy my videos. If you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the bell if you want to get the alerts. Leave your questions, comments, and concerns down in the comment section. And, of course, as always... make sure you follow me on Twitter at Dillon Tartaro. And with that, I am out. I'll see y'all soon. Phins up, baby.